Our Lady Peace has been orbiting the Canadian alt-rock cosmos for 30 years, and they just released their 13th record called Spiritual Machines 2. It's a follow-up to their seminal and prescient record, Spiritual Machines, from back in 2000. Let's explore the man-machine relationship further with OLP frontman and music machine, his own bad self, Raine Maida, live in LA. Raine, good morning.
Hey, George, great to be here.
Thanks for getting up early, and happy pre-birthday. It's tomorrow, right?
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Look, when Ray Kurzweil wrote the book in '99, and then your band kind of soundtracked the first gen of AI, it was still kind of an abstract, kind of gauzy concept, right? But 22 years later now, Raine, artificial intelligence is sprinkled into like everything we do, right? It's even finishing symphonies, Beethoven's 10th, and reimagining new art from, long gone masters through, these exotic algorithms. So I want to know, the singularity is on its way. We know that. Are you terrified like I am, or do you welcome our robot overlords?
Yeah, I think 20 years ago, when I didn't have a really, good handle on that concept, I was. And we're fed like dystopian kind of scorched earth concepts from film and television, right? That obviously sells. Ray Kurzweil, getting to know Ray and actually having him involved in Spiritual Machines 1 and now 2, his view is he's much more optimistic. And he looks at some really big concepts on Spiritual Machines 2, things like UBI, like global UBI coming in like the next 10 years, which is incredible if you think about what it'll do for poverty. He talks about climate change where, I legit drive a Leaf around LA most of the time. So it's an electric car. I take my bags to the grocery store. I don't know if I'm doing anything. I don't know if I'm helping save the planet for real. But Ray just has this thing about technology and its kind of exponential value where it'll help save the climate. It'll help save the planet. And then you talk about singularity, and that's coming as well, and the potential to basically live forever. So those concepts are wild, and he sees it all as positive. So I think this record as well has a little bit of a more uplifting, positive slant because of that as well.
I like that. Now, the record was made available as an NFT but a month or so before the sort of traditional release. How did that end up sort of sitting in your head and heart and gut?
Yeah, I mean, I've been kind of a technologist for the last 15 years. I saw the paradigm shift in the music, in my business, that from, physical to digital to DSPs, and been in blockchain for a while now as well. So the ability to connect direct with our fans, essentially what you just said we did. We sold 500 NFT albums to our fans 2 months before the album actually came out. So these, the 500 lucky fans, they've had this record for a while, which is kind of cool. And we go direct to them, talk directly to them, kind of remove all the gatekeepers. It really is, Web3 is the future.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. Just an amazing thing to do with music. Talk about the experience, Raine, if you can, a bit about working with your wife and your son, Rowan, on his debut record. What was that like?
Yeah, I have it up right now.
Cool.
Yeah, seeing him come into his own. I think it was COVID, right? I think a lot of people found their creativity during the pandemic, and I think my son Rowan was no different than most people. And he was always kind of interested in songwriting. All my kids kind of play some sort of instrument. We just figure it's cheaper than Ritalin or Adderall. So we use it for that kind of concept. But I think, Rowan just has become like this incredible songwriter, pianist, singer, and I'm blown away by his music. So it's kind of a privilege actually to be working on his album. The songs are so good. It's kind of depressing, to be honest.
No, come on.
Just
Chip off the old block. Spiritual Machines 2 is the new record by Our Lady Peace. Raine Maida, thanks so much for getting up early and joining us here in the Great White North. We really miss you, and we got you through the music all the time. So thanks very much for joining us today.
Yeah, I appreciate it, George. Thank you.
Take care.